you can see a clear line between what's been done.
Yeah. You visually see it, yeah.
So there's our line there. And then out to the dull, unpolished travertine. We're using Faber 30 to clean it, and then we're using A3 yellow to polish up the travertine to a gloss, and then we're going to seal it with a waterproofing sealant to stop marks coming in the floor with hydrofab. So we'll see a lovely gloss come back into this tile over the next hour or so. Okay, that's running. Just do your thing. I'll do it again. After the floor has been cleaned, the next step is to apply your polishing powder. You can see we're applying about 2 tablespoons per 2 to 3 square meters of floor tile. The guys in Faber over in Italy very kindly had us over for training, and here's Aaron struggling with some red granite, trying to maneuver that very, very heavy machine over the tile. The machine actually weighs about 70 kilos. It needs enough bite to dig into the tile and make that polishing powder perform its function. So we're struggling trying to learn how to use it. But I think you can see the results that it achieves are really, really excellent, and that's exactly what we've brought to the fore with our client here in Dublin. The powder becomes active when we add water to it. It's acidic, so what it does is dissolves the minerals in the travertine, and the buffing machine basically polishes those dissolved minerals on the top layer of the tile, and that brings out a gloss. Use just enough water for the powder to become milky when you start using your buffer. The buffing machine we're using is a pneumatic slow speed 17-inch rotary, and we have a white pad on the machine. The client has specifically said that they don't want a high gloss finish on this floor. If you want a higher gloss, you need to use more product and do more passes, but for a low gloss satin sort of finish, we're doing 3 to 5 passes over each tile. Step 3 is to rinse the residues after polishing. At a minimum you need a wet vac for this, but ideally you need some sort of tool that can spray and extract. We're using a tile spinner for the purpose, hooked up to a portable extractor. I still wasn't happy with the amount of residues left on the floor, so I re-rinsed it after giving it a brush through with our CRB machine, that stands for contra-rotating brush, and then vacuumed it out. The next step then is to burnish the floor with a high-speed rotary and a white pad again, and that's when the gloss actually appears in the tile. Tile looks amazing after buffing, still needs to be sealed, but believe it or not, this 15 square meter section took roughly 4 hours to complete. The client wanted a light shine, which we managed to achieve for them, and you can see the differential between the before and after here as I move into the section that has been cleaned but hasn't been polished yet. The final stage, and I'd argue it's the most important, is to put a waterproofer onto the floor. Now this is a non-enhancing product because we've already enhanced it, but I want to put a stain proofer on the floor to obviously protect it from stains. The final walkthrough, customer was absolutely thrilled with the finish. It was exactly what they wanted, which was a low gloss. Nice, glossy, but not super shiny and synthetic looking. They definitely didn't want any topical coatings put on the floor, so we used just a waterproofer to protect the floor from spots and stains, especially acid based like wine, even urine from pets, and What else? Teas, coffees, yes. Now, no sense in doing all this without learning how to clean the floor properly, so watch this video which will show you just that.